answering all the phones. We'll be going out to the phone room a little bit later on as well to get some of the pledges and donations. It gives me great pleasure now to welcome two of the absolute stars of radio in Australia. They are the #1 drive show in the country nationally. Let's hear it from Austereo for Hamish and Andy who've joined us tonight. Hamish Blake and Andy Lee, boys, congratulations. Your company, Austereo, had its own telethon or phonathon on Tuesday and raised $2.1 million. A fantastic effort.
I think on the day it was Pete Rosethon who called it an appeal-a-thon, which sounded like we're going from one appeal to the next, to next, to next. There's two heaps in a row.
We thought we'd focus on just the one this time for the phonathon.
It was fantastic, guys. Now, you've been up and caught up with a few of the boys from the CFA.
Yeah, we did actually. We went out to Whittlesea last night just to see a couple of the CFA guys at shift change. Obviously, we didn't want to distract them during working hours.
Mainly because it was dollar pots, and that is a really good rate on a pot at this stage.
And also, they're heroes. It's just amazing because, you know, I suppose there's that thing of I thought it would just be sort of the CFA from the local area, but it's people from all over Victoria. It's people from interstate that have just been there since Sunday, just working without a break.
Now, in the course of research today, I was on the internet and came across some nude photos. Doesn't usually happen when I get on the internet, I must admit. Unfortunately, there were nude photos of you two.
Oh, yeah, you've been to hotmails.nz. That's not meant to be online in Australia. I specifically asked for
We've got the shot here. What's this all about? Have a look at this.
This is us. We decided to strip pledge towards the end of the radio show that isn't the telethon, and for every 60 grand we'd take off a piece of clothing. That's Myth seeing Hamish's mouse. That
was a bushfire threat down there, unfortunately. But I think at the time I remember going, oh, it's just radio, of course we can just take off our clothes because nobody will ever see it on TV, so that's great. That's super.
I actually don't know where we take it tonight, Ham. I mean, we're in a PG-rated slot.
No, we're going to go late, boys. Don't worry about that. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock now. We'll go to 9:30, and I reckon it's on. I've seen Underbelly. You can do what you like.
OK, well, Buzz being Matt Newton. And...
Boys, part of your show in recent times, you drive around the country a fair bit in combi vans, and you do get out amongst the people. Tell us what it's like these days to go through country Australia, not just Victoria, but country Australia, and the spirit of the country.
It's amazing, and we saw it again last night. There is the sense of community that they have in these small towns is truly extraordinary.
I think it's one of those things where, you know, you do find incredible communities in a small town because everything you need is within that town. Your whole support network is within that town, and it's I think that's sort of the feeling, you know, across Australia at the moment. It does sort of feel like Australia's become one small town where everybody there's no difference across states, across any sort of borders. Everybody just it's an amazing feeling, unfortunately, in such sad circumstances.
Yeah.
But to have the whole of Australia, it does feel like a small town at the moment, which is really inspiring.
Because when we're on the trip, Ed, you know, we might have a flat tire or something, and you'd rock into a town, and this guy will go, oh yeah, I'll tell Greg to give Bill a call, and he'll see if, you know, Tom's got something, and suddenly it just all happened, and Tom was there, and we'd get something fixed, and it seems like that's happening on a national level at the moment with, you know, things like tonight and the radiothon we did the other day.
It's quite amazing, isn't it? Media love to put people in boxes, celebrities, movie stars, sports stars. Tonight, of course, that's all been blown up. Everyone is just being normal Australians, as they are in their everyday life, away from all the publicity and the hype. You two talk to Generation X and Y on a daily basis. The media would have it suggested that Generation X and Y are selfish, they're not interested, they're not caring about anything other than themselves. What's your experience of your audience over the past week?
Mate, well, absolutely not that. It's, you know, when we were, and I'm sure the people in the phone room at the moment are taking the same sorts of calls. You know, when we put the call out on the radio show, you get kids calling up going, you know, we want to get into our piggy bank and, you know, take out all our money. The kids saying, I'm going to put my Xbox on the eBay and whatever I raise from that I'm going to give to the Bushfire appeal.
That kid was Hamish. Yeah. He's going to put his kid in Xbox.
And my mum made me do it. But it's stuff like that that's inspirational. And that's the thing. It's just affected everybody. And it's, you know, people ring up, you know, people who've got casual jobs at 19, 20 years old going, I'm just going to donate my pay from this week. That's all I can afford. But that's the point. That's what it's about.
My family are in Alexandra, which is kind of in the area. They're still kind of surrounded by the fires, and my grandma was there, and she was saying that they're housing a lot of people from Marysville, which was a place devastated by the fires, and my grandma said, oh, it's amazing to see all the teenagers in the area going and helping the oldies. And we said, oh, are you on, food duty, Marnie? And she said, oh, no, I'm too old for that. In fact, that's one of the benefits of being old. You don't have to do anything, and everyone seems to care for you in these times.
And in our day, if we were helping the oldies, we'd probably be trying to pinch money out of their purse, and it's great that that's not happening now.
Boys, thanks for coming on tonight. Just before we let you go, what's on for this year for the rest of the year? Obviously, you're still working with Rove. You've got the show that's just dominating radio and the drive shifter in the country. It's been a fantastic success story for you. You've worked so hard to get there. You deserve all the success you get. What's happening?
Well, obviously, Hens Night, so you've seen the photos, ladies.
That's it.
We are available. All proceeds will go to the Bushfire Relief Fund.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
Good on you, guys. Well, there you go. Any Hens Nights out there, maybe get on the phone. The boys, after 9:30, might be revealing a little bit more than they expected when they came on the show tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for two great blokes, Hamish and Andy. All right. Well, guys, we mentioned Underbelly. Let's go out to the phone.